Hey, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's so cold in Oklahoma today. It's like 20 degrees outside. And I wanted to do this video outside, but it's so cold. I had to get my fire going out in my garage so I can go ahead and get this video done. But I want to talk a little bit today about this Wandrd 21 liter backpack that I got just about a year ago. And I wanted to kind of do like a year recap on this particular backpack. Now this backpack right here is the one that I reach for nearly every time I'm going anywhere or doing anything photo or video related. It's just become my go-to. And the reason has to do with mainly, I like the looks of it. It's more of like an adventure style backpack. And also it forces me to make decisions about what I really need to take with me, and I really do like that aspect. It seems if I get a bigger backpack, I just pack it completely full and it's way too heavy and I have a lot of stuff I don't need. This makes me really choose wisely what I need to take. And because of that, man, like I say, it has become my #1 backpack over the year. Now, I'm not just a humongous heavy use backpack user. Like I don't use this just like every day, but it has gotten a fair amount of use. But I also use their sling bag, and it's made out of the same materials, and I use that a lot too. So between those two different, this bag and the sling bag, that's what I use the majority of the time. Same kind of thoughts, they translate over between this bag and that bag because they're kind of basically the same. So the outside of this bag, the material that it's made out of, this is one of the best backpack materials that I've ever used. It shows absolutely no sign of wear at all after a year. And then if you get a little dirt on it, you just have to wipe it off. If you get heavy mud on it, little damp cloth, towel, and it's gone, looks like brand new. And if you have pets, if you know, you know, this material is awesome because you get any pet hair on there, just wipe it off and it comes right off. You don't have to get any kind of like roller out or anything to get any kind of pet hair off of it. Just brushes right off. All the zippers, even after a year, they've all held up great. No problems with that. No tears. There's no scuff marks. I mean, it has held up great, and I think that's what this backpack is meant for. There is some things that if I was to write a letter to Wandrd and tell them what needs to be improved on this backpack, we're going to go over those today. But I'm going to mix the things that I really like about it along with it. First, we're going to start over here at this water bottle holder. This one is awesome because it has a zip on it and it has elastic material right there on the side. So it really does adjust to whatever size, whatever you have in here. It can adjust to it, and you can zip it up to make it tight. And it really holds, whatever you put in here is going to hold in place because it has like a little, tension adjustment kind of built into it. Whatever you want to put in there, it's going to stay in place relatively well. On this side over here, which is the quick access, I wish more than anything that it had just like a little elastic top pocket right here. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything like that, just a little elastic pocket right here, enough to fit like not a huge water bottle, but a bottle of water in there. Because only having one of these top holders over here, just have one on this side, you really have to choose if you want to take a water bottle or if you want to take a tripod or something like that. In my last video, I showed you about these little feet that I've made with these straps, and that works great because my backpack stands straight up on its own. The more weight you get into it, the better it is. We can talk about the roll top design. You're either going to really love the roll top or you're not going to love the roll top. It's kind of personal preference, Me, I'm not a big roll top guy. Like I enjoy it when I'm, like say if I'm going out on a trip and I need to put like extra clothes and stuff in here, or if I'm going like on vacation, I can put extra stuff in here. There's plenty of room for that. Generally everyday stuff, I'd rather have a zip right here to get into the pocket inside the backpack. It just makes it more accessible, more easy. Like I'm a lot more apt to unzip something, put it in my backpack than I am to, undo this buckle and then take this out and put it whatever in there or get whatever out, then roll this all back up and then latch it back up. That's just something that you're going to have to make up your mind on yourself. whether a roll top design would be best for you, or maybe like a zipper up here to get into that additional pocket in the backpack. One of my favorite things about this backpack is these handles. And you'd be thinking, what do you mean? These are that's a pretty standard to have a backpack on a handle, but these handles, they come together up here, and you lift your backpack and it comes straight up. Most backpacks have a handle over here on the back side of it. When you lift it up, it tilts, and it kind of makes it weird to walk with, if you're like walking through an airplane or whatever, through a crowd, you're just carrying your backpack. This comes straight up, and you carry it like a tote bag, and it makes it much more convenient to carry your backpack if you're just using the handle. Now, I have this set up here, kind of ready to go on vacation. The small camera cube is just about ideal size for this backpack. Forces you to choose the equipment that you really need for the job that you're fixing to go do. And if you fill this thing full, your backpack's not going to get crazy, crazy heavy. Now, I did get the extended camera cube and put it in here, and I used that for a while. And it comes up to about right here, I guess. I liked it. It was okay, but it just really didn't fit well with the backpack. It kind of pushed everything out a little bit. And in my opinion, I just didn't want to carry that much gear, and it made the backpack fit kind of weird, and it made it look kind of weird. So I was like, I'm kind of done with that unless I absolutely need it, and just put the regular one back in there. Now, on the inside of the backpack, there are some things that I wish they would address going forward. Number one is the color of this backpack. Now, I understand that everybody tends to like, black is kind of a color that everybody can get on board with. But this is this is so dark and so black that if it's a little bit dark outside, it's almost impossible to find anything in your backpack. I mean, so much so that I had to carry a flashlight. I carry a flashlight in the top zipper up here, and also I carried in the side pocket. I carried 2 flashlights in this bag because inevitably I will lose something in here, and only because I cannot see it with this black interior. Do not like the black interior at all. Another thing about it is, you see how these sides, see how these separate like this? There's a little bit of space in between the walls and the actual backpack. Well, what happens is if you throw something in here, like say, I've done this a few times. I've thrown a GoPro battery in here or something, a little small item, and it winds up getting in here somehow. I don't know if it kind of works its way in there or I missed the pocket and it falls in there. Either way, some stuff winds up kind of getting in these little crevices here. Well, again, like I had my GoPro battery, and I was like, I know I put it in my bag. And where is it? Couldn't find it. I mean, I was looking all over, and then finally I started looking down in these little crevices, found my GoPro battery, and found a couple of other things that have kind of fallen off in there that I hadn't even noticed yet. I wish they had a Velcro strip right here where you could push these together like that or like this, and you can kind of seal it off a little bit better. Now, another thing about this backpack is it has pockets up here, and great. It has extra pockets that you can put stuff into. Can you tell me what's in this pocket? No, because it's solid black. You can't see through it. It's not mesh. You have no idea what you put in here. So if you have like a little, these little zipper pockets, man, they always seem to collect the little bitty bits and bobs that you might have, and you put it off in here and you forget about it, it's as good as gone. I mean, let's be honest. I wish they would do like a clear design. Some other backpacks have that clear. This would be clear or mesh. One of the two, because not really my favorite. And I forgot to mention about this backpack and all of Wandrd backpacks except for the 41 liter, I think. Not only, it all comes in this awesome material that they use, but they come in all different colors, and I love that because I'm done with black backpacks. I just don't like them. I like anything other than black, and they have like 3 or 4 different colors that you can choose from. Like I have this one, I think this is the blue one. No, this is the green one. They have a blue one. They have a tan one, which I have. That's what I have my sling bag in. They have like a dark orange one and a black one, of course. So you can kind of choose whatever color you want. Now, the interesting thing is they have a really, really small backpack like this. Like it's just neck size down, and the insides are different color. It's not completely black. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, why wouldn't you just change the color on all of them? It would make so much sense. Anyway, and that's just a few things about the Wandrd 21 Prvke backpack that I've found out over the year. Overall, an excellent backpack. Highly recommend it, but make sure you keep your flashlight in your bag, or hopefully they'll change the color of the inside. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.